So now that we have created a sign up page, we can start creating our login page now. So first, we need to move this into a separate file, because if we just put this in every file we make, it will just be not effective. So we will make a file, a new file. So I'll press Command N, and then I'll save it as connect.php, and I'll give it a new folder, and I'm going to call it includes. So this folder is going to be all of which includes all of our files that will be included. Okay, so I'll press save here, and I'll copy this, paste it in here. Okay, so now back in this create account page, we just need to remove this, and then we can put include. Actually, we need to put require once, because if it doesn't work, our page won't work. Okay, so we'll put require once, includes, and then connect.php. Okay, so now we can start creating our login page now. So first, we can just create a link to that under here. So we'll say href equals login.php. Okay, so now we'll say need an account, sign in here. Okay, so now we'll save that, and then I'll create a new file, and then I'll name it login.php. Okay, so in this file, I'll create some PHP tags. I'll include that file to require once. Sorry, I'll just copy this from here, and I'll paste it. So now that we've included it, we can start creating our form. So we'll just put a header h1 log in to your account. Okay, so I'll close it, and then now we can make the form below. So I'll say form action equals to login.php. Okay, method is equal to post, and then we'll say input type is equal to text, name is equal to username, and then placeholder is going to be username or email, because we're gonna give it two options, username or email, and we'll put a break tag here. I'll copy this, and I'll change this to input type password, name is gonna be password, and then placeholder is also gonna be password. Okay, so under this I'll create our submit button. So type is gonna be submit, name is going to be login, and then placeholder is going to be login too. And then under here I'll just close off this form, and I'll put a link to the sign-in page. So I'll say href equals to create account.php. Okay, I'll say need an account, sign up here. Okay, so now here we can query the database to see if that user exists. But first we need to check if the submit button is submitted. We'll say if is set post login. Then we'll say username is equal to post username. Okay, and then I'll do the same for password. Password is equal to post password. Okay, so now we need to put strip tags here for the username, And for the password, we need to encrypt it with SHA-1 because remember the value in the table is encrypted. So I forgot the I here. And on the next line, we'll say user check is equal to MySQLi query our connection variable. And then I'll say select all from users where username is equal to username and password is equal to our password variable, or our email is equal to email. So we'll give our user two options, and password is equal to password variable. Okay, so now we'll check how many rows are returned. So to do that, we just need to say num rows, we'll create a variable is equal to user check our query, and then arrow num rows. Okay, and then now we'll check how many rows are returned. So we'll say if num rows is equal to 1, then we will echo user is valid. We will change this later on, of course, but we will just do this for now to make sure that's working. So else we're going to echo out username or password is incorrect. You can change these messages, of course, but I'll just do this for now. So now this should work now. So I'll just go back to my web browser. So I am going to refresh this so you will see this. So we'll just fix something because you will notice in the sign up page here, this password is already filled in, but we don't want that. And so get rid of that, we'll just say here, we'll just say in the create account page, here our password, we'll say autocomplete is equal to new password. Okay, so we'll do the same to our login page. You can, of course, remove this if you want, but I am just going to do this. New password. So now when I go to my web browser and refresh, this doesn't fill it in for you. And the reason I didn't do autocomplete is equal to off because for some reason Chrome it just simply ignore that. So now I'm just going to log into my account, test1, and then password, I'll just put this correct one here, and then we should see user is valid and we see it. So now I will put in the something random, but the password is correct. It says username or password is incorrect. So now I'll put a valid username, and here I will put a incorrect password, and it also says username or password incorrect. So I'm just going to go to my database, and then here I'm just going to get a email here. Yeah, here. So I'll test if the email works. Okay. So let's see. Let me just copy that. So for some reason it doesn't work when we use the email. So, oh, I made the error. I thought this variable was email, but we don't have an email variable, so be sure to not put the email equals email. So this should work now, this time. So I'll put correct. So now we will see user is valid. So in the next video, we will create our the user session table, and then we'll create cookies to log in the user. And then after that, we can finally style it. Okay, so I'll just show you what it's like. It's not, after it's styled, it's not very plain. So here, so this is what it will look like after it will be styled. Okay, so that's our login page started. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.